Well, no, we're not officially.
Oh,
Hey, we're officially live.
we're officially live.
Everybody probably wonders if we're alive or not.
Hi, we're live.
It's the first time I've been home in like, I don't know what, 3 weeks, 4 weweeks? We have been getting along great because we haven't seen each other. You gonna tell them about our special guest that's on the phone?
Oh yeah, guys, we have a special visitor.
I got the computer. If you want to send a link, I can hop on.
Oh, there you go. I don't know how to do that.
That's, hold on, we're gonna try. Hold on, invite. We're gonna see if we can get Officer Hoover on here.
Boom.
I'm working on it. You're gonna bear with me. Talk to my people while I work on it.
Talk to my people. What's up, everybody?
You gonna tell them about your awesome purchase?
Oh yeah, well, you guys might already know by
If they watch, this is a good place to. This is a good place to. Where's Hoover at? I know he's in here somewhere.
We gotta spell his name.
Oh, no, you're gonna make me cuss.
Spell it correctly.
Are you emailing it or texting it?
I'm trying to email it.
He's trying
to
to
you.
email it,
Okay.
but
You want me to text it to you? Would that be easier?
No, email it, and that way I can pull it up on the computer.
I got
oh, there you go. You were typing in the wrong thing. Anyways, if you look at the title of this meet and greet update at ConX, and Mrs. Dirt Perfect possibly got a bus.
Well, and so this is where we got to plug the podcast. I'll send you a link, Hoover. This is where we got to plug the podcast channel because if people watch the podcast on a few points from Perfect.
Did we talk about that?
No, but your bus is the backdrop.
Oh, is it?
It's great big in the back. So.
Oh, guys, guess what? I am moving up in the world. I got a bus.
I'm not. I am not thrilled about this whole ordeal.
Well, guess what? Officer Hoover.
That's why we got Officer Hoover on the phone because these two have been over here scheming.
We've been talking bus
scheming
stuff.
on different things.
We're
Hopefully
excited.
So, all right, tell them all about your bus.
It's a great big.
It's over
bus.
budget. It's big. It's yellow.
It's not going to be yellow for long.
It is a short bus.
No, it's not. It's a mid-sized bus. I looked it up. It's a mid-sized bus. It's not a short bus. Because it's what, 30 feet long?
Oh, look at there. Look at there. Look what we got.
Oh, yeah.
Can you hear us, sir?
Oh, hang up.
Yes.
Hey,
yes.
There we go.
So these two have carried their conversation to the pre-phone to live on YouTube so you guys can discuss the bus talk.
Yeah, guys.
Welcome to the school bus talk. Where we're going to be converting old buses into camping extraordinaire.
Oh,
exactly.
like Cameron said, it's a perfect bus.
Can you guys tell how thrilled I am about this? How thrilled I am about this whole thing.
Guys, it's going to be the coolest thing ever.
Oh,
we got the list already.
Look at all those notes. Oh my gosh, look at that.
I bought a bus that was already converted, so it would save me money. I overpaid for a bus.
No.
The idea that we worked out is we're going to tear it all apart and redo it.
So this bus has one thing that has to get fixed. It only goes 55 miles an hour. That's my number one priority. Driving this thing home from Nashville, boy, she runs good, but she goes nowhere fast. And it's got the cruise control on the bus actually works, but you don't need it because you just hold your foot on the floor and it will not go over 55 miles an hour.
Hey, you know what? And the best part about this bus is
Captain Kleeman, that's enough of that nonsense.
Nice covered parking area. It really is going to need somewhere to be parked, but you can stand up in it.
I can't. Well, kinda.
You can stand up in it. I can stand up in it.
I can come closer to standing up in this than I can.
I mean, you fit in the Vamper that one time, but you can fit in this one even better.
She wants
so
to add.
Come along if you
she
want.
wants to add beds for the kids. I'm thinking if it don't have beds for the kids, there's more likely I'm going to get to go with you. Clint, CNC, Clement, aren't you driving or something? I think Clint's driving and texting Officer Hoover. Do something about it. He's supposed to be on his way home from Florida.
We're waiting for him at the state line. Over.
I think you're at the wrong state line. He's going to be crossing now. I feel so sorry. I feel so sorry for Clint in Florida because, like, he is legitimately down there to work. And everybody else is down there to screw off and have a good time, including his wife. And Clint's over there. I'm just going to apologize to Clint in advance for putting up with this.
Hey, and I want to just say, Mr. Andrew, yes, the bus is going to get done before Lieutenant Dan because Officer Hoover is working on it, not this guy.
Oh, Lieutenant Dan. Well, let's switch the subjects. Let's ask Clint about his camper project. It's not done either.
Hey, I'll take on a second project later on this summer. So, Clint, call me up.
Goodness.
Work out a deal.
Well, a couple things real quick. All right, so Mrs. Dirt Perfect has got a bus, 2001 International medium bus. Guess we can't call it a short bus. It's a medium bus.
Medium.
It's
Mid-size.
mostly converted. Her and Officer Hoover. Everybody gets mad at me as I call you Officer Hoover, not Trooper Hoover. I'm sorry.
No, I like it. I like it. It's better than what you used to call me.
Oh, Clint,
Gunner,
I take back everything I said, Clint. We're good. I promise. Sorry.
you are called Hoover so much at this house that Gunner asked me the other day what your first name was because he didn't know it.
He said, does Officer Hoover have a name?
Yeah, Officer Hoover.
All right, Mrs. Dirt Perfect's got a bus. It's in fairly good shape. It actually runs good. It's a Georgia bus, pretty clean, air brakes. I'm happy with it. I survived Florida with the boys. We had a good old time.
You barely survived. You came back all kinds of moody and tired.
I traveled for 2 weeks. I traveled for a full week before going to Florida. I traveled a week to Florida, then I traveled the entire week when I got back. I got back from Florida at midnight on Wednesday.
I know, right?
And then turned around and drove to Fort Wayne the next morning, leaving at 7 o'clock.
That's your own fault. You did that to yourself.
But I did not buy anything while I was in Florida.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
You were not in Florida when it was purchased, but you did bring
Somebody
something
may
back.
have bought something on my behalf similar to last year, but I did not buy anything when I was in Florida.
But Thomas asked a real good question. He asked if Mrs. DP is going to need a CDL. No, the way it's registered and it's all private use. No, don't need a
That's
CDL.
a good
for
thing.
Even with air brakes, you don't even have to have an air brake endorsement.
That. No,
Which is crazy. You can get a 90-year-old man driving a big old motorhome down the road perfectly legal, but I can't go drive a pickup truck with a trailer for hire legally.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, but I got a few people coming in here. I keep you interrupted. So, survived Florida. It was awesome. Hung out with Clint, CNC Equipment, his wife. Let's Dig 18 was down there with a few of his friends, myself. We had good weather, good time, seen a lot of good people, good equipment. Got back, went to the Farm Machinery Show, seen a lot of people over at the Farm Machinery Show. That was awesome. It was kind of a frantic run through, see everything. A few people tracked me down, said hi, which was awesome. But it is official. We will be having a YouTube meet and greet in Las Vegas. It'll be at the Volvo booth on Wednesday, which I believe is the 15th. Is March 15th a Wednesday?
Well, let's see.
There will be 10 of us there. I don't want to give everybody away because they're still finalizing a few things, but Clint from CNC Equipment, Let's Dig 18, and myself will be 3 of the 10. I would suggest probably trying to get there a little bit early. I think it's going to be pretty. Is that 3? There we go. 3 of the 10. So I'd suggest kind of getting there a little bit early. I'm going to plan on trying to be there a little bit early, but it officially starts at 3:30. Should be a good time. So if you guys are going to be in Vegas at Con Expo, be sure to look us up at the Volvo booth on Wednesday at 3:15. I will be there Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So even if you see me running around, stop me, say hi. Should have some stickers on me. We just got a whole bunch of stickers in.
Yep.
Pass out some stuff. I'm a tall, goofy guy. I usually stick out a little bit. So. And
the one that doesn't stop talking. So yeah, you got it covered.
If I'm in business mode, I'm usually pretty good. Somebody looking at me like I'm
business mode.
Farming with Brian, man. I missed you at the farm show. I seen you guys are up there. I should have got a hold of you. As me and man behind the scenes, we were running around like a few crazy mans trying to see everything. Look for a Pepsi. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. So, anyways, in Florida, I went down there to hang out with everybody, but I actually wanted to buy a dump truck. I've been looking for a dump truck for a while. Everybody tells me I'm too picky about what I want, but I know what I want. I was getting pretty bummed out I wasn't going to find what I want. Looked at 3 different auctions in Florida. Didn't really find anything good. Actually went and looked at a Facebook Marketplace truck that Clint found. It wasn't that great, but there's there's Mrs. Clint of CNC Equipment. If you two
Oh,
ever
there
get
it is.
together, like me and Clint are done.
Well, maybe we need to plan something.
Yeah. So we're in trouble. That's all I gotta say.
Well, Jenna, Nashville's kind of between Terre Haute and us, and that'd be a good bus reveal. So we might
There you go.
keep that in mind.
There you go.
Yeah.
We're gonna be planning. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna be sending links to Hoover all the time.
So apparently, Clint found me my dream truck the day after I left, and Clint purchased my dream truck for me at auction. So I got all full faith in the world in Clint. I'm sure it'll be fine, and I'm sure.
Guess it's good to have.
I'm sure
friends.
Mrs. Clint of CNC Equipment will make sure I pay all the fees and taxes because she's really good at that.
We haven't gone to Hawaii yet. That
No,
trip
so
hasn't happened
yeah,
yet.
camper build at CNC. See, Clint catches as much grief about his camper build truck he never finished as I catch about Lieutenant Dan. So everybody's giving me a hard time about why I'm building. And Hoover, you can jump in and answer this. So everybody's giving me a bunch of grief about why I'm buying a triaxle and not finishing Lieutenant Dan. They are both triaxle trucks, but they kind of serve a different purpose in life. Does that make sense? This is a truck.
One is friggin' heavy.
Yeah. So,
and Officer Hoover said, no, you can't get that much weight on there, Mike. So he's like, crap.
So
I got to buy a legal
Lieutenant Dan from day one was kind of a novelty build truck that I could use from time to time to get me by in a pinch. It was never meant to be a truck that I put on the road every day, all day, or used as a primary truck. As the business has developed a little bit, things have changed, and it's harder for me to get rock out of the quarry, which means I'm going to be running the interstate to the quarry back and forth a whole lot more. I need a lighter truck, a quicker truck, and a more comfortable truck. And this is a truck that if I possibly could, if I had a spare driver, which I've had a few approach me, that it could go haul asphalt for a day, or it could go haul rock for a day, or I could hire this truck out more feasibly than I could ever hire out Lieutenant Dan. So I get that it's easy to make the assumption that they're both triaxle dump trucks, but that's about where the similarities stop. Is that a correct assessment?
You know
Mr.
what
DOT
I think?
book. He's getting his DOT book out. Here we go. He's already writing tickets. I haven't got the truck yet.
I know, right? I think you just need.
My operating authority says I'm for hire because he made me change it.
I think you just think you need 3 of everything.
I'm selling one truck though. The C8500 is for sale.
But you still will have 3. You bought a new one, Lieutenant Dan and Bubba Dump. That's still 3.
I still will have 3, won't I?
Yeah.
That means I need
You think 3? You need 3 of everything. That's my philosophy.
How about 3 wives? I can't afford the one I got.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Oh my goodness.
Come on now.
But anyways.
Oh look. Oh.
There we go.
You got big old Lieutenant Dan. And you got Lieutenant Dan Jr.
Yeah. So
Lieutenant Dan Jr.
That's a good idea. Maybe I should just call this Lieutenant Dan Jr. or Mini Dan.
Mini Dan. Mini Dan.
Mini Dan.
You just named it. State Line Forestry, email me, Mike at dirtperfect1.com. Mike, dirtperfect1.com.
State Line Forestry, if you look at it, it needs a good cleaning. And I'll even sign it. I got to drive it. So.
I just put my email there in the thing, State Line. Hoover, you've been around the C8500. The truck's not in horrible shape.
No.
The bed's usable. I mean, honestly, it's probably gonna need to be replaced in a few years. It depends on what you're doing with it, I guess. The truck still runs good, drives good, got good tires on it. It's my needs have changed from what that truck can provide. So Scott, Homestead Transformation. How are you this evening? Scott was in. I keep forgetting about Scott. Scott was in Florida with us as well. He actually bought a few things or a roller, and then hauled some stuff home for another buddy of ours. So I started watching your video today, Scott. I seen you got home, but I never did see if you got the roller started. So hopefully that all worked out for you. So, is there pics of the new truck? I don't have any. I haven't even seen the truck, Windsor. I think Clint from CNC Equipment posted one pic on his community tab on YouTube of the truck. I mean, Clint sent me some pictures, obviously, but I haven't posted any of them. Yet. So
look,
there you go. There it is. Hoover's got it. I sent Hoover a pic. There it is.
Oh, she's so pretty.
I did like. I was trying to zoom in on this one brake chamber. Couldn't tell if it was a crack or what.
I'm sure it's just a speckle of paint.
Speckle of paint. Which of these springs is not like the other? Gosh, just trying to know.
So the big things on these older trucks is the frame. Most of them are double framed. A lot of them have what they call frame jacking. Clint from CNC Equipment says the video comes out tomorrow. I'm assuming it's the one of purchasing my truck. I think Clint's mad at me. Did you see the thumbnail of the video I posted today? It said major party pooper, and it had an arrow pointing to him because he rained on my parade on the other one. The other truck went more in my price range, but if this truck's everything Clinton says it is, which I'm confident it is, I'm happy to overpay for this one because it should last me for a long, long time.
It's good to know.
It is a local.
Should I record you saying that?
Huh?
Should I record you saying that?
Yeah.
So you don't turn around and tell me.
How long have I kept the Mac, the green Mac?
I don't know.
I've had it for a while. I have no intentions. The problem I have is that green Mac is a 99 model truck, and it's in really good shape for a 99 model truck. I mean, it's tight. There's no leaks. I mean, that truck's not much different than what it was the day it was new, and it's got almost 1 million miles on it. So it's hard to go get an old ragged out dump truck and never. But Clint said the only problem. So this truck that Clint found for me is perfect. It's a CX model, which was what I'd prefer to have, a CX or a CH. It's got the engine in it I want. It's got a steel bed on it. It's a triaxle. It's got the double way barn door tailgate on it. It don't have a pedal hitch, which is something I could add fairly easy. But and it's in good shape. So I'm tickled. I'm happy. I'm glad the search is over. I've been looking since November, probably before November. I got 2 jobs.
That long too.
I got 2 jobs coming up that I really need the truck for as well. So that's good. I'm sure Hoover will come down, check it out, and find out what else he can find wrong with it. But I think
just put the plate on it and get the DOT numbers on it. Company name. That'd be good.
So here's a question for you. Dirt Perfect legally DBAs under Simon's Concrete and Excavating. So can I put a Dirt Perfect sticker on it and use my Simon's Concrete and Excavating DOT number?
If you put Dirt Perfect, yes. Let me see what the exact verbiage is, but yeah.
I'm not for sure if I'm going to do that yet, but I'm thinking about instead of putting. I mean, everybody locally still knows me as Simon's Concrete and Excavating. That's the name of the company, but everybody else knows me as Dirt Perfect.
What you could do is on the driver's door have Dirt Perfect, and then on the bed, Simon's Concrete and Excavating DOT 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then that meets requirements.
I may switch it up, and the stenciling on the back is getting to the point where you can't hardly read it. So I need to do something different there. So I've seen a couple of you guys comment about Clint driving it home. Me and Clint discussed this. He found this truck and bought this truck after I had already left Florida. I never seen the truck because it showed up the day I left. I discussed about flying down there and driving it back.
I even offered to fly down and drive it back.
But with time constraints and everything else, and you get driving it back and you have one problem, we just decided to go ahead and ship it back. So Clint was nice enough. I got to give Clint huge props. I mean, he bought this thing. He arranged shipping, or taking care of the title and everything for me, which is the same thing he did for us last year whenever I bought Bubba Dub, because he bought Bubba Dub after I flew back home as well. So huge props to Clint. If you guys haven't checked out Clint at CNC Equipment's channel, you need to go do it. He's posting a video tomorrow of buying my truck. His channel's been on fire. Hell, he might pass me in subs, to be honest with you. He's been cooking. Then his wife started a channel too. And
You didn't tell me that.
yeah. She's about like you. She just drives around the golf court and torments Clint.
You ain't buying that, are you? Well, I was thinking about it till you showed up.
She didn't give him too much of a hard time down there until she went to pay and he forgot he bought like $100,000 worth of equipment. The check was a little more than he thought, but it all worked out. So the new Mac is white. It'll probably stay white for a while. Am I excited about the Hawaii trip?
Yes. You are, quit it. We're excited.
I'm excited about going. I'm excited about getting back.
Well,
we about
wish
had
your life away.
we about had a catastrophic ending to Mrs. CNC Equipment's channel.
Why?
Me and Clint spent like 20 minutes looking for her phone. She lost her phone.
Oh no, that's not good.
But we found it.
Yeah, Robert, I can see the chats. Mm-hmm. Or comments. Jenna, someone wouldn't know what paint color you're going with for
green, of course.
No, come on now.
Husky Service. I think it's Mrs. Clint at CNC Equipment. Right there, she is in the comments. Mrs. Clint of CNC Equipment.
Well, that looks white. It's not like
it's almost the color of your cell phone case, isn't it? A little lighter.
Lighter, a little bit lighter, yeah. Like a minty color green. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, you could put black speckles, call it mint chocolate chip.
Somebody at school told me that I needed to paint it all white and then fill balloons up with different colored paint and let the kids throw the balloons at it. So it'd be like tie-dye.
It's a horrible idea.
They put on a paint suit and be like,
wouldn't that be fun?
Hey, Clint says he thinks we should camo the camper, but he said the key word there is we. So does that mean he's offering to camo the camper?
No, we're not doing camo.
Be careful what you type there, Clint.
no camo.
Oh.
I think he's just trying to jump on my camper bandwagon and say he completed the camper so everybody quits talking about his. Oh. Dirt Daddy 953. Yes, that's one of my for sure things to do in Pearl Harbor is see or one of the four things sure I cannot talk. For sure things to do is Pearl Harbor when in Hawaii. I don't know what all we got planned. We got all kinds of stuff planned.
We're gonna do whale watching, and we're going to go to Pearl Harbor, and we're going to take a helicopter ride, and then we're gonna go to that one.
Kubota orange for the bus. I hope it's not a Kubota.
We're gonna go up and see the sunrise by the volcano thing. I can't remember.
I can stay awake. Does this mean that the parts van is back, Red Dog? That's a great question. I think the Vamper is going to officially go up for sale as well. So we got two things for sale. We got the Vamper for sale, and we got the C8500 is officially for sale. So, yeah, if anybody's interested, email us. The Vamper.
You need a Vamper. I know somebody that got one.
I don't think the Vamper's ever been on my channel. I know it's been on yours.
Yeah.
Your channel, so.
And Hoover's channel.
And Hoover's channel.
Yeah.
DOT Bear Woodworking.
That's right.
CNC Equipment is located in Nashville, Indiana, Lucas. I got an awesome website. Check it out.
In the road to get there, shaped like this.
Oh, It's I'll tell you what, if you want to go see Clint, you want to go see Clint. You just don't stop in there by happenstance. Let me tell you.
I will probably film some of the Hawaii trip. I don't know. I hadn't thought about it. I've kind of been a little bit slow on my
You've been
videos here lately. I haven't made any. We've been busy.
Is Nuts 319 in here? Did I miss him? If you are, howdy. Oh yeah, there he is. What's up, gentlemen?
Hello.
How are you, sir? I see Nuts just got back from a trip to Lake Erie, Lake Huron. He went to one of the lakes.
Cool.
Had a good time. Yep, we are definitely going to the USS Missouri. That's pretty high on my list. Erie, Lake Erie. I was close, Nuts. I've been keeping up with you, even though I haven't talked to you for a while. Oh, so Mrs. Clint of CNC Equipment, I gave her a blank check last time I was up there, but I don't quite know if I trust her with a blank check the second time around.
Oh gosh.
When she told me down there, she said, "You just bring that blank check up. It's gonna have a few more columns filled in this time." I'm like, "Oh boy, oh boy." I wonder how are you guys? I don't know if they're home yet. Have you guys made it home or still traveling? I think they left yesterday. Robert says your videos are slow.
That's right. Yeah, because did you read the second half?
No, I was just gonna stop
Because
there.
you're taking care of the household and the 3 children.
We only have 2 kids. You got something you want to tell me?
You.
No.
They're including you in that, dear.
Yeah, Nuts. We need to get together. It's been too long. Everybody's so busy. Yes, Ruger Farming. Got several more videos on the Case Minotaur coming out. So Hammerman, email me, mike@nerdperfect1.com. Honestly, probably the first 15,000 will take it.
They had to stay on an extra day to bid on a truck.
I don't know whose truck that would have been. I offered to bid online, but I think Clint wanted to stick around because he had some other stuff. Scott, yes, if you want me to degrade the value of the truck, I'll be more than happy to autograph it. And it's even got a couple Officer Hoover scratches and dents in it.
I'll just cover those up with out of service stickers.
Very easy now. The C8500, it's only got like 140,000 miles on it. It's actually a really low. Truck. The truck itself's in really good shape. Got the 8ALL transmission in it. It's just the bed. The bed is it's still very functional, but it's going to need some work or some attention. So, are you considering purchasing the Minotaur? Yeah, possibly. That's a conversation you'll have to stay tuned for. There's some stuff that's going to transpire that you guys haven't quite seen yet that we'll cover. Yeah. State Line Forestry, Mike, I'm coming to Indiana. What part? Indiana's a big state.
Hey, Farmer Chris is on here.
Farmer Chris has been a world traveler too.
I know.
So we have finally figured out that he is the bad luck when it comes to traveling on airplanes.
Who, Chris?
Chris.
Why?
He went to Washington, D.C. this week, and he got delayed coming and going, and we weren't with him. So it's him. He's the problem.
He's the problem, huh?
So good thing Farmer Chris isn't going to Hawaii. No, Chris is definitely not going to Hawaii with us. Las Vegas. Hoover, you were supposed to go. Dirt Guy. The video coming up. What is today? Wednesday is the first video on the 200.
Hey, I am gonna hop off here because it's Sunday evening and I got school stuff.
Oh, don't you worry. Me and Hoover got this thing.
Well, that's what I figured. I figured you two could handle it. Now, make sure if you get any bus talk or ideas, you write it down, Hoover, because this one isn't going to. He's ready. Look at him being so prepared.
This guy takes notes for a living.
But he's on my side when it comes to the bus. So.
Oh, man.
Bye, everybody. See ya, Hoover.
See ya.
So Hoover would be proud of us. I think I sent you pictures, didn't I? We did a bunch of work to the Lowboy trailer. Got us some fancy new chain racks. Got some fancy new chain racks. Got some holes in the floor, which I don't think holes in the floor are DOT violation, are they? Got all that taken care of. So the old Mac's in pretty good shape. We got we maybe did a little bit of long hauling this spring, so we got to get her. Hey, this reminds me, Officer Hoover. Guess who picked your back door pocket? That didn't sound right. Guess who was in your neck of the woods hauling illegally and didn't call you?
Was it CNC?
I didn't say that, but I'm just saying. I can't officially say he was hauling illegally. I think he did get a permit. But you remember that guy you took me over to show me all them drag lines that day I was up there?
Yeah.
I think he bought one of those from him. Or he was right there somewhere, that drag line he got.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever he was describing it to me, I'm pretty sure. What is that, like 30 minutes from your house?
Yeah. Yeah, he's where the drag lines were at was just south of Brazil,
I could
59.
be wrong. I gave him a hard time though, because he said he was up in Terre Haute and picked up the drag line. I said, "You call Hoover while you're up there?"
Yeah, call and say hi. He's just
it's
scared of me.
I said it's a 50-50 if he's off service and you're going to get a ticket or out off duty. But
Yeah.
I think he pulled the same card me and your dad tried to pull when we come through town. He was in a hurry. That didn't
I've
work.
got a whole different side of that story, Mike. It was.
Oh, I bet you did. I bet you did.
It was, hey, meet up and we'll inspect it. And then every time you told it, you're like, oh, we were running so late and Hoover was picky and
You know, Clint, I'm not saying Clint didn't have an equipment or a permit, but I've gotten in trouble with this before saying I had a permit, and then Hoover's like, I don't see it.
Yeah, he forgets I can look that stuff
But,
up.
see, Clint's smart. He says, I had a permit. I usually have a permit too. Now, you didn't ask if it was a septic permit or a building permit.
Yeah.
He didn't say what permit it was.
Well, stitches get stitches. We better watch out.
Oh, Clint actually, I seen the drag line he got. It's a big Northwest. It's pretty nice looking piece. I think he bought it from a quarry, an old quarry up there somewhere. He said they were still running a few of them. Maybe
I wouldn't be surprised.
Maybe Clint will pop in here with a name somewhere.
Oh, Craig, I sold that truck, oh gosh, 3 or 4 years ago. Use that money to buy my old Ford.
I knew that was coming. I'm sorry, Mrs. CNC. I'm sorry. She's in charge of the checkbook and invoicing. Oh. Unfortunately, so somebody was a Rockman 531. Walk fee at the Expo's $249. If you look, a lot of the manufacturers got to where you can log in through their website. And of course, you have to give them their information, but you can log in through their website and get a discount on that. I haven't looked into it, but there is ways to get discounts on that. So do a little bit of shopping around. But yes, the cheapest way to get into the show, if you purchase it straight out, is the $249. So, but I know like Volvo and a few other ones, if you go, like they're running ads on TikTok and social media where you can click on a link and save some money. Hoover. This reminds me, Tony Atkins would like to see Hoover in July. We are planning on doing, I was going to run this by you. I'm going to put you on the spot right here. You ready? So at the Perry County Fair, July 8th, which is a Saturday, we're doing a YouTube meet and greet.
Well, let me check my schedule.
I got a feeling that the cost of Clint's permit to haul the drag line is getting added to my Mack truck bill. Is what I'm gathering from the comments here. If you guys don't know, Officer Hoover also has a channel, DOT Bear Woodworking. Jump over and check him out. He's going to be the one doing all the work on Mrs. Dirt Perfect's camper coming up. Or is it not a camper? It's a bus, isn't it?
Yeah. We'll have like quick lives. Like, what does this wire do? Oh, nobody show that. Hold on. What's this do? But yeah, I think we can make July 8th work.
All right, so this Farmer Chris is kind of throwing this together. The goal of the meet and greet, this also reminded me from the ConExpo comments, the goal of the meet and greet at the Perry County Fair is if you get there at 3 o'clock, which is when the meet and greet will start, it'll be free. You can get in the gate at free. I believe at either 3:30 or 4, they start charging like a $5 or $7 admission, which is not going to be a whole lot of money. But I think Clint from CNC Equipment has got that penciled in because they're going to come down for the tractor pulls will be that Saturday night, but the night before will be the motocross. Chris, Let's Dig 18 is going to make it if the schedule lines up. He's going to have to probably commit late. I need to talk to Cleveland. I'm sure man behind the scenes will be there. I'm sure there'll be 5 or 6 of us there for the meet and greet. And I'm sure we can do something fun, like have a truck there for Officer Hoover to pick apart. Oh, Hoover. You know who usually has a truck there at that time?
Farmer Chris.
Farmer Chris. So we can pick up.
Well, we can already see the license plate won't have the current stickers on there. No annuals.
This is what we should do. We should pretend the Farmer Chris's truck don't have a farm plate, and then we should guess how many out of services you find, and whoever guesses the correct number wins a prize.
Or instead of making me look like the butt of the joke, we could set up your truck with 10 defects that me and you have picked out, and whoever gets the most defects on the thing, you provide a hat or something like that.
We can come up with some sort of fun little challenge for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I like about this my truck involved. I think we should stick with Chris's truck involved.
As long as it has people trying to find them instead of, well, let's make Hoover find them.
So,
yeah.
So Anthony, I would love
for lights on yours.
I would love for them. I tried to talk Chris into let me do it last year, but I got there late. I would love to hook Bubba Dump to the sled, but I don't know if they'll let me. I'm gonna try.
Oh, I bet they would.
But Ben Hamilton, yeah, I did make it to Louisville. I was up there Thursday, Friday. I did not go any other days. So, but yeah. Anyways, a huge shout out to Chris and the Fair Board. The whole he's a farmer. He's okay. See, Clancy, you know how that works. A huge shout out to the Perry County Fair Board because they're willing to kind of throw this together. The whole purpose of this is to give you guys a place to come see us for free. Because at ConExpo, I know you got to pay to get in. We'll probably have another meet and greet at Louisville at the Utility Equipment Expo. That'll probably have to be a paid deal. So, and hopefully we can get a few extra people into the county fair up there. There will be tractor pull night, so you guys can stick around and watch the tractor pulls, eat some concessions, have a good time. So, I think if Farmer Chris would let us hook Bubba Dump to the sled and we can advertise that would definitely bring in some people for sure. We're gonna have to work. I'm putting Farmer Chris. I'm just putting everybody on the spot tonight. We're putting Farmer Chris on the spot. They always
see
do
if Walker Wade will bring Tiny. See which one's got more guts.
I may have a trick up my sleeve on that. I'm not going to count my chickens before they hatch, but we got some stuff in the works. But there's Jamie has made it on here. How's Jamie this evening? Hastings Tree Farm. Yeah, it's not going to be me and Aaron have been hitting it hard in the shop. A bunch of work in the shop. I've been traveling. After we get back from Vegas, it's gonna be go time. New truck should be called Sergeant Hoover. Chris says, "See, we accomplished our goal, Officer Hoover." Chris said he's got a new sled this year, so he's gonna do some checking. So. Or at least that means I'm going to have to commit to hauling Bubba Dump in there if this goes through, which means I'll have to get that trucked in before you show up, sir.
Yeah, or I'll have to. That'll be part of the sideline show, seeing red blue outpost coming in.
But yeah, it's we got
Exactly,
about
Aaron.
2.5 or 3 weeks here before take off to Vegas and Hawaii, and then whenever we get back from Vegas and Hawaii, it's going to be
Start
new
making the money.
truck
Pay the
named
bill.
comment generator. Yeah, that's about right. So our Jamie and Junior, hopefully you guys get feeling better. I think I got a sinus infection. I don't know what I got. It's all up in my nose right here, but I'm finally feeling a little bit better today. Figured we'd jump on here for a live a little bit, kind of hang out with everybody. Do you think the new Hyundai excavators sold at the auctions? Yeah, they sold as far as I know. They were gray market machines going off the serial numbers. So I don't know exactly what that means, but I know the U.S. dealers can't support them. So that could or couldn't be a problem. They sold a little bit cheaper than what a new stateside excavator sells for, but by the time, of course, they dropped the hammer on that price. Excuse me, you got to remember you also got auction fees, and then depending on where it's going, you got sales tax. So it's not quite as cheap as what you think it is. CM DSR, that'd be awesome. I'm not sure where you're located at, but you're on everybody's channels now, which we appreciate all the comments. So, Jim Seals, this fair would be a good place to show off completed Lieutenant Dan. I don't know if it'll be completed, but I'm hoping I do have it painted and mostly back together. So that's not completely out of the options. Mike, any tips on where to stay for the local fair? So Tell City has 2 hotels worth staying in, which is a Holiday Inn and the Ramada. I would not stay at the other one, which is the Knights Inn. And then if you Google Ohio River Cabins in the Derby and Magnet area, which is about 20 minutes away from the fairgrounds, there's a whole bunch of cabins. From there, I guess what would be the next closest place? Lewisport, Kentucky, or getting over into Santa Claus. Further.
Yeah, probably Owensboro. You're kind of right there in the middle.
But yeah, if you guys are serious about coming, the hotel rooms do fill up pretty quick that time of year. July 8th, the date. We're going to do the meet and greet, rain or shine. It'll happen no matter what. But if you Hoover or Chris just brings up a good point. If you Airbnb Rocky Point, Magnet, or Derby, or Airbnb Ohio River Cabins, or Airbnb Perry County, Indiana, you'll find it for sure. Then you got the Holiday Inn, the Ramada. I would not recommend the Knights Inn. Ferdinand, which is exit. What is Ferdinand? Exit 63.
Yeah, 63.
Ferdinand has a few.
Dale
exits.
has one.
Ferdinand has a few hotels, which would be 35, 40 minutes from Tell City, somewhere in there. It's not real far. And if you guys come in and you're going to go to Holiday World while you're in town, Ferdinand would be a great place to stay. I guess there's a Santa Claus Lodge over there too. Hoover says no go on the lodge.
No. Last time I saw it, it was pretty rough. And then, of course, there's a handful of campgrounds if anybody does.
A lot of campgrounds. And then, honestly, one other good place you could stay at is French Lick if you want to stay up at the casino. That'd be like right at an hour away.
Yeah.
Lots to do in French Lick if you guys are traveling in for a few days. Got the big West Maiden, which is cool to see. Got the train rides. Got the casino. And then, Corden, which is another exit. Corden would be like an hour and, I don't know, probably 5 minutes to Tell City, hour and 10 minutes maybe. But they got a couple. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of bedrooms here within an hour. So if you guys got any questions about anything, you can always get a hold of me on my other social channels, Facebook or Instagram. A lot of campgrounds. Hoover brings up a lot of campgrounds. So, but July 8th for sure. Like I said, I don't know for sure who's going to be there. I think Clint from CNC Equipment said he's going to try to make it. Hoover said he's going to come down. I haven't talked to Cleveland to see if he's available. I'm sure if he's off work, he'll be there. Man behind the scenes, NY Millennial will be there. There's a few other guys that may come in as it gets a little bit closer, kind of seeing what's available. So
It will be like the freak show side attraction, is it? Everybody come throw rotten fruit at us. Thanks, Lucas.
But it should be a good time. Like I said, if you guys get there at 3, it'll be free to get in. That's kind of the whole deal about this thing. They do start taking gate, and I want everybody to think if you show up late. Oh, yeah, Chris, Logger Wade. Hopefully we get Logger Wade up there. He's probably going to be a last-minute decision, but absolutely, if we get Logger Wade up there, we're going to do it as well. So, but it should be a good time. It should be a really good time. So, what else? Oh, yeah. So if you get there at 3, it'll be free. You guys won't have to pay anything to come in, visit, and hang out a little bit. If you get there at 3:30, they're going to charge you either $5 or $7 to get in, which is still pretty cheap to support the local fair. And then you still get to stick around and watch the tractor pulls that night, which is the legit tractor pulls, not like pedal tractors or wannabe tractors. So hopefully you guys can make it in. We'd love to hang out with you. Love to see you. Appreciate you guys supporting all of our channels, which is super nice of everybody. So we just want to say thanks. Oh. It's so I guess we can recap. Jenna's got a camper bus now. Officer Hoover, yeah, SOTs, you're invited to. I'm sorry, I'm still sick, so I'm forgetting everybody here. But I would say between the SOTs, Hoover, myself, my group, I would say there'll probably be at least 10 of us there, don't you think? 10. That's what I'm going with. Well, that's what we're shooting for. It's 10.
Does anybody get that reference, or do I just look like a dumbass? Anybody somebody listen in the comments where they've seen that, please, so I don't feel like a dumbass.
So July 8th, Perry County, Indiana Fair. You got to be careful Googling Perry County Fair because there's a couple other Perry counties out there. So make sure you get the Perry County, Indiana Fair, which is in Tell City, Indiana. Or Tell City, Perry County, Indiana.
Thank you, Kevin. Kevin got it, Mike.
All right. But yeah. So, anyways, Mrs. They're Perfect has got her a camper bus. Officer Hoover has SOT Metalworks says it's Varsity Blues.
Yes. Belly Bob. That was it.
So Mrs. They're Perfect's got her camper. Officer Hoover has been recruited to make all the repairs and upgrades to it, which means I'm out. I got nothing. We have apparently Clint at CNC Equipment has purchased me a dump truck, which I'm super excited about. I think he's got a video on it coming out tomorrow. Tony Atkins, yeah, we'll definitely run it past Diesel Creek. I know he's a busy man as well, but hopefully we can get him in town. And Chris is the same way. Chris said he's going to try to swing in if he can make it. It's kind of the middle of everybody's busy season, but we're going to do our best to get thrown together. But anyways, super excited about the truck. Clint's got me. I think it's gonna. I think Officer Hoover's even going to be impressed with it from the descriptions I hear about it. The C8500 and the Vampers for sale. If you guys are interested, email me, Mike@theirperfect1.com. get first dibs on it before I post it on the old Facebook market side, which is going to happen sometime this week
Come on.
for sure. And then last but not least, we do have an official YouTube meet and greet at the Volvo booth at ConExpo. So if you guys are going to be in ConExpo in Vegas 2023, make sure you come look it up. It'll be myself and 10 others at the Volvo booth, the 15th at 3:30. Myself, Let's Dig 18, and Clint from CNC Equipment, I know will be there for sure. The other guys should be announcing themselves soon. We got a wide variety of names, so I think you guys will be pretty excited, pretty impressed with, pretty surprised and impressed with the variety of people that are going to be there. And I'm by no means a big name in this group, so there's going to be a lot of cool people. So Motorhead 1, awesome. Hopefully we'll see you there. You guys stop by. If you see us while you're out there, stop me, say hi, grab a picture, whatever you want to do. I should have some stickers on me. So man behind the scenes will be out there with me. Captain Cleveland will be out there with me. And NYA Millennial will be out there with me. So my whole crew will be out there. Clint, his crew, a few of his crew will be out there. I think Clint maybe and his son are going to be out there. Jeff Dodge is even going with us, which is the guy that drives the race car. So looking excited to that for sure. So it ought to be a good time. So Motorhead sounds good, man. I'm excited. Awesome, Scott. I got to meet Scott's Homestead Transformation this weekend. We hung out with him there a little bit at the auctions, which was pretty doggone. Who will babysit man behind the scenes? Wilford Meeks. It's funny you asked that because Captain Cleveland's job description is man behind the scenes as babysitter, and it actually printed out on his badge that way. So there's your answer for that one. Is exactly who's going to babysit man behind the scenes is. Yes, Captain Cleveland's going to be busy, and man behind the scenes was all right with this because he actually wanted a responsible babysitter. So, not Farmer Chris, because Farmer Chris failed me last time. He let me down on his babysitting mission, and Farmer Chris, unfortunately, is not going with us. So, it was a good time out there. So, but. Good time. So, yep, July 8th in Tell City, March 5th, Vegas. Stay tuned to DOT Bear Woodworking channel for camper updates. And stay tuned on all that. So, it's getting ready to be go season. We got a lot of work lined up. Yeah, Paul, shoot me a text. Shoot me a text after this, and I'll get you some details you guys are interested in. I haven't officially put it for sale yet because wasn't for sure when I was going to get a new truck, but apparently I got a new truck coming in, so now I got to get everything switched over. I did finally get my IFTA stickers in that apparently they didn't have stuff to print them on.
Yeah, and be careful with them. They're thinner. They're thin and coming apart easy. So make sure whatever surface you put them on, you clean. It's good and flat. Or
if you guys don't know what we're talking about, is we got to put IFTA stickers, which is Indiana Fuel Tax something, ain't it?
International Fuel Tax Agreement stickers. Yep.
Usually you put them on the first of end of February or end of December, 1st of January, but we got a letter in the mail said they couldn't find anything to print the stickers on. So
apparently they used real cheap China made stuff. So
Logan said he's seen you in Santa Claus, Officer Hoover, which is highly possible.
I was there, left there this morning. So
when I go to Fort Wayne for, I actually went to Fort Wayne to look at an R model dump truck that I ended up passing on. The truck was in pretty good shape, but the bed was just trashed on it. As you guys remind me all the time, I don't need another project. So Diesel Creek, as far as I know, will be in Vegas, but watch for an official report on his channel.
No kidding, Jeff. That's ridiculous.
We got a video coming out on that about the C8500 keeping the battery charged. I believe we got it fixed. So, not promising, but it's got 2 new batteries in it. It's got a brand new starter on it. So, I think we got that. I think we got it fixed. So, yeah, I did finally get my new stickers on, but I haven't got them on anything yet. So, I guess I need to do that sooner rather than later. But
Yeah, we've got a extension on those. So
I think I guess I'll have to get a new cab card for the new truck. I can't transfer that. Or I could just squeeze by for a year, paint it red, put C8500 on the side.
no, you've let the cat out of the bag on this one.
Oh man!
Wait, why is this truck got an extra axle? It's got a puppy dog in the front. It'll start on the first go.
The C8500 has been a good truck. It still is a good truck. It's served my needs, but it's time for it to serve somebody. We've kind of just outgrew the trucks when it comes down to. Remember, I upgraded the C8500. I went from the single axle, so that was a big jump. So we're making another jump. Still have Ford.
Was that single axle Freightliner that you had?
No, that's the single axle Freightliner is the one you busted me in the first time. I sold it, and I had that single axle International, that real long dump bed on it. I don't know if you've ever seen that truck. I didn't have it real long.
Yeah. Did you even paint that one?
Yeah, I painted that one up green. I just painted it up real nice.
Yeah. I remember that, but yeah, you didn't have very long.
It was actually a good truck. It just it had a manual transmission in it, and if you weren't careful, you'd snap axles off in it. Yes, the new truck is a heavy spec truck for you guys that are asking, but I'm sure I got a picture of the old International somewhere. The old International was never on YouTube. Yeah, Chris has got my short dump trailer. It was a good truck. It just we kind of outgrew it pretty quick too. Had an opportunity to sell it and took it. Oh, look here. I got a picture of it somewhere. I'm pretty sure. We put a lot of time and effort into building it for no longer what we used it, but it was all way before we were doing YouTube. There's the old Freightliner. That's the truck you remember.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which that truck's actually on Captain Cleveland's YouTube channel.
I like Matt's suggestion. New truck will need straight pipes.
That's the old International.
Yeah, you didn't have that one very long.
It was a good looking truck though.
Yeah.
The C8500 replaced that truck.
You need, I know somebody said don't paint the new Mac, but if you paint that Mac green and paint the wheels black and get some chrome, oh yeah.
That was
Officer Hoover approved there.
That was the one that had the first time I put the stack through the bed.
Yeah.
You guys can see it. So there's a sawmill in Lagodi that actually bought that truck, and they use it to deliver firewood, which that truck will be perfect for that. I originally built that truck. My intentions were to put a lift axle underneath it where I could haul more, but the truck didn't have the power to do it, so it wasn't going to work out. Just wasn't going to work out. So then there's I'm going through my timeline, but there's the C8500 right after I bought it. I guess I bought the C8500 right as I started YouTube. It was about how that worked out. Somewhere in there. All kinds of pictures on here. But anyway, C8500 has been a good truck. It still is a good truck. It's actually a low mile truck. I think it's got like 140,000 miles on it. Truck itself's in pretty good shape. Bed's a little but it'll last somebody a long time for what they're wanting for it. That's you.
Yeah. Bad boy. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when the DOT gets you?
I feel like I was flipping through thumbnails one day, and then I seen you on a thumbnail of somebody else's video that was. Well, I forgot which one that was. So.
Yeah, that guy, that mother trucker or whatever.
Yeah, that's who it was.
Yeah, and that's the one picture. I hate that picture.
So.
I hate that picture.
I gotta name the new Mack truck. I'm sure we'll end up. We call the other truck the Mack.
Well, you already named it, Mini Dan.
Mini Dan, yeah.
Mini Dan, yeah.
I like it. You're gonna call it Mini Dan or Forrest, but I'm sure we'll come up with something. But well, guys, we are going to wrap it up real quick. Just to recap, we'll be in Vegas March 15th at the Volvo booth. There you go. March 15th at the Volvo booth. We'll be in Perry County, Indiana at the fair. July 8th, Hoover's going to join us for that one. And hopefully we'll see a bunch of you guys there. Stay tuned to Hoover's channel, DOT Barry Woodworking. He's going to have some videos of Mrs. Dirt Perfect and her project over on the camper bus build. And we got some awesome videos coming up on this channel with the new Volvo 200 and the DL 550 Minotaur. So stay tuned for all that. So appreciate you guys hanging out. And Clint CNC Equipment, I think, has a video coming out tomorrow of purchasing Mini Dan, if that's what we're going to call it. So stay tuned for that. So appreciate you guys hanging out, and we'll catch you later. See y'all.